Come on back. Come back, you stupid thing. And then they all died in a fire. The end. Every time it does that, I hate it too, because that means it's splitting the file that I'm going to be uploading, and that means I'm going to have to upload it into multiple different files when I actually upload it to YouTube. Someone say something when I'm back. I know I'm back on the stream. I know I'm uploading, but I need to know when the ads go away. So I'm just gonna wait here. Wait forever. Okay. Continuing with the final bosses.
You're okay.
I'm not doing that, Shiryu.
Where's
Hell no.
Zemnis?
I've already got each file is already like 5 gigs. It's gonna take an eternity to
Kingdom
upload.
Hearts. It seems we must begin anew. But know this. I will give to you as many hearts as it takes.
Zemnis bartering with his artificial
Mark
kingdom
my
hearts.
words.
Only bits and
You
pieces of it in
can no
Upstart.
more be
I don't actually own a
complete
copy.
without me than I without you. Heed me, Kingdom Hearts. Lend me your power so that we may be complete. The power to erase the fools
I do know all the extra
that
cutscenes though in
hinder
Upstart,
us.
obviously.
Goodness, no!
Hearts quivering with hatred.
Yes, DE. Exactly.
Zemnis, don't!
Hearts burning with rage.
You never win!
Hearts scarred by envy.
We don't know, Junix. There are some
That
people who
fool
theorize that the
Ansem said
Moon Heart
heart's
is
true
correctly it.
nature was beyond
I don't think
his
so, personally.
understanding. But it's not beyond mine. Hearts are the source of all power.
Zemnis, you can't hide from us!
What's with the Trihex
We're not gonna let
thing?
him get away
Sora
now.
Oathkeeper.
Look at that!
Behold, the door to darkness.
What's going on?
Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go. Zemnis must be inside.
And this is the actual point of no return.
The worlds gave us this doorway.
There's
They
about to be a
want
save.
us to be the guardians of their destiny.
And yeah, after this is the point of no return.
Once we go through, there's no turning back.
It's the dragon,
It's
then
victory
the annoying fight of a really
or oblivion.
annoying, and then the awesome
So,
fight.
Sora, are you ready?
I mean, I know who Trihex is, I'm just... debatable, DE? It's more like, it would be more accurate to say the worlds have the same sort of sentient all hearts do, because they have instinct and emotion and whatnot. Oh yeah, then there's the new I hope the New Game Plus feature gets forward into Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Alright. The bathroom? Are you kidding? Have you looked over the edge? It's everywhere! Anyways, let's do this. This is the no really, the end of the game. It even asks you. Just like in Kingdom Hearts 1, there was a similar thing. There was a door, and it was like, you know, if you go past this, is gonna be it. No, or okay. Oblivion is reserved for the role plays now. Best opening cutscene, I've actually already answered this. Dream Drop Distance, in my opinion. Followed by this one, Kingdom Hearts 2. And then 358, in that order. I should have put on the Kingdom Key just to make this scene look better. Oh well. I can't change it after this, so never mind, I shouldn't do that. Favorite realm of Oblivion? Tamriel. Lol.
Get ready, Zemnis. It all ends here.
The armor on the throne is the same armor that Xehanort used as his darkness defending armor. I forget what they actually call it. So, yeah. Now why Zemnis is using it is debatable, but we're not going to go into that.
It seems your hearts have led you to obliteration. Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart. I will have to be sure and remember that.
Now that's an interesting quote. Because, in my opinion, there is an extra added significance to that, even though I'm sure Georgia would disagree with me. I think that Xemnas, the beginning of Xemnas beginning to plot against Xehanort. The way he says it really makes me think that he is thinking about Xehanort and the long-term plan there. I'm just messing with you, Georgia. I do think that, though, genuinely. I do think that's what that line is indicative of. Xemnas is incredibly dangerous, Evil Knights. I don't know what your question is exactly. Something like that, Illusion. But don't forget, Xehanort's plan relies on all his pieces being loyal to him and his plan. It literally relies on it. I'm not even just speculating there. It's absolutely required. Whoops, I did that wrong. Hang on, let's try that again. So, it's worth noting that maybe that's what makes me think of that. Is just where I'm going with that there. There we go. I like cutting buildings in half all day long, even though it's just a cutscene. Yes, it's a nobody thing, Evil Knights. Because Sora is awesome, DE. Unfortunately, that basically is it. There's really not much else to it. Hey, look, the spaceship, nobody spaceships outside of, you know, the gummy bear thing, or the gummy bear, the gummy thing. Oh, I'm doing terrible here. Look at this. And we're not gonna get any more. Let's get out of here. Have I really blacked the bear? Oh, whatever. I suck. I admit it. Pax backs me up on this. Pax back me up. Yes, I'm basically standing on a Death Star laser here, by the way. It's a little smaller than the Death Star one. Attack! And I'm throwing bombs into it to just detonate it, in case you're wondering what I'm actually doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and bail now. Yes, DE. This is the equivalent of the World of Darkness from Kingdom Hearts 1, the final boss of that. But because instead of... The World of Darkness was the world built out of Heartless, and therefore was a very natural creature, very organic, very biological looking. This is the world that never was, ergo it's very artificial, very constructed looking. There we go. World of Nothing, excuse me. So, that's why it looks so much like a machine, because that's the nobody way. Thought and memory. Artificial. Sour Patch Kids. Whoa, not what I wanted to do. Personally. Come on. Oh, this is gonna go bad if I don't do this better, like really fast. Come on. There we go. Made it. I've never gotten hit by it south, so that's why I was like, oh my god! Yes, DE. Although to an extent he irritates me in Chain of Memories, but only to an extent, because all his actions in Chain of Memories make perfect sense. He's not being stupid, he's behaving exactly how I would imagine someone in his situation would. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts 2, I just want to slug him in the face constantly. Slight difference. Good question, Grumpy. Anybody else care to field that one? He sort of does do a lot better of a job in 3D, I admit. Even though he was still being manipulated the whole time, but you know, whatever. At least he wasn't being a moron the whole time. Come to the magnets. Alright, that's it. I gotta kill Omni. I'll be right back, guys. Another good example of the nothingness is artificial thing, by the way, would be Castle Oblivion in most of its forms. Would you come up from the floor, you stupid assassin? Yeah, I don't either, Backburner. Castle Oblivion still exists, yes. Debatable DE, but I will definitely say that even if he wasn't out manipulated by the light, Ericus was definitely making a mistake because of the light and his fixation on the light. That would be cool, if they could do it. And so there is Xehanort's armor. It's debatable if that is literally Xehanort's armor, like that Xemnas for whatever reason had a hold of it. But it is far more likely that Xemnas is just manifesting it here, because of the fact that he is basically in the realm of darkness right now. Debatable as to why it's here. I've heard several theories, but ultimately none of them really sound satisfactory to me personally. It's probably not a big deal. I hope so, Lemon Mints. I have some of my own theories about that. God, this takes so long when you're underpowered. In case you're not paying attention, by the way, those are Zaldan's spears. Axel's weapon is represented somewhere. Syx's thing is over there. The guns coming out are like Zigbars. What he is saying over and over is "Cursed fools." Cursed fools. Yeah, exactly. I agree with what Black the Berserker just said. I remember defeating this guy at level 100 or 99 or whatever it is with the instant explosion setup with the Fenrir. It really makes this fight a joke. Like, I mean, a complete joke. I just explained it, Illusion. Damn it, pay attention, man. It's alright, Illusion. Sorry, I'm a little more irritable than I should be because I'm so having issues right now. Yeah, me too, Backburner. I never realized, I didn't realize until like my 4th playthrough that lowering the number of combo was actually superior. Go figure, right? In summary, Illusion, that's a manifestation of the world in artificial format, and nobody of the world, just like the world of darkness was the heartless of a world.
I need more rage. I need more hearts.
In my opinion, what he's about to say is more Terra talking
Xemnas,
than anyone else.
there's more to a heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of feelings. Don't you remember?
Unfortunately,
This line.
I don't.
Nubstar, Xemnas, that is to say Xehanort,
Gosh,
made
you
them.
all did great.
This is... okay, I like this. I know a lot of people don't, but I do like this scene right here. Because... well, I'll explain why in a moment.
You're coming back with us, right?
I had given in to the darkness.
Riku!
How am I gonna face everyone?
Like this?
I like that. Riku just starts to be like, oh, I am all emo, and then Sora just shuts him down just like that. I actually like that quite a bit.
Hurry!
I'll open a path.
And by the way, thank you, Sora Oathkeeper, for answering me. Answering,
You
DE
don't
for
belong
me.
in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
How do we get out of here, Your Majesty?
Hey, Namine. Just barely existing now.
Who did this?
Well, I'm not sure. But we better hurry and get through.
Because the darkness was artificially removed from him, Backburner, because of the explosion of the device. But by the time Dream Drop Distance comes around, Riku has come to grips with that darkness, or indeed comes to grips with that darkness over the course of the game, and then actually reaches the point where he can wield it properly.
Thank you, Namine.
Namine has
Sure.
less of an existence than normal nobody Evil Knights.
See? We meet again, like we promised.
Huh?
You said we'd meet again. But when we did, we might not recognize each other.
I like Sora's reaction there.
I did, didn't I?
But I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand. I see myself the way you remember me. And you see yourself the way I remember you.
This is kind of a...
I always thought nobodies were doomed to fade back into darkness.
Yeah. But you and I didn't. We got to meet our original selves.
So, we can be together again.
Right. Anytime Sora and Kairi are together.
We'll be together every day. Right, Sora?
Yeah.
Now this is the moment in which Namine and Roxas willingly re-merge into them, for the first time, basically. Although there is still a little bit of Roxas that's still Roxas, because he wanted to remain his own individual. That gets that little loose end gets tied up in Dream Drop Distance.
Don't worry. You're all still you.
Hey, let's go home.
Riku, come on.
Yeah.
Sora, Riku!
Now, for the annoying minigame, to be followed by one of the most awesome fights ever. I hate this minigame. Love this music, though. Love this music. Yeah, the minigame thing was unnecessary. They could have gone straight to the big dragon fight, which is at least acceptable. Or they could have just gone to the no really last fight, which was incredibly awesome. But whatever. At least we got awesome music to go with it. Fun fact, on the soundtrack, the next several songs, the next 3 songs are all part of the same song.
Sora!
Yeah, where the speeder came from has always bothered me, DE. It just shows up out of nowhere so they can have this gummy player thing. Yeah, it's just the gummy ship final boss. It's so unnecessary. It's so out of place because this whole finale sequence is fantastic, and then there's just this thing out of nowhere. Whatever. There we go. Darkness on the Unknown is an awesome song, though. It makes it at least tolerable while I'm doing this. By the way, in case you haven't got how incredibly boring this is, yeah, I think you understand why this is incredibly boring. No, I'm doing this on the PS2. I'm actually using a Dazzle to grab it in Upstar. La 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 la. So any questions, thoughts, comments, guys? Feelings about the world? Oh, I gotta actually shield for this one. That wouldn't surprise me, Grumpy. But either way, this whole section is just, really, guys? But I've complained enough. I'll shut up. Good question, Illusion. But honestly, given Naminé's life and everything she's gone through, I think she genuinely wanted to go back to Kairi. Roxas is the one who really formed a very strong self-identity because of the way his existence was nurtured, most especially by Axel and Xion. I bet it did too, Zed. I mean, on paper this sounds cool. Okay, we're gonna fight this giant moving dragon, and it's gonna be awesome, and then we're gonna end up in this black hole, and we're gonna do this big, awesome black hole fight. It'll be great. Yes, I do, D. I think this game has aged very well. A lot better than Kingdom Hearts 1 has, but the overall style is, of course, the same. I think the aesthetics of this game look really good, though, honestly. I hope he does not, and I actually do not think he will amendments, and there's one very big reason why. It was very clearly established that all of the Unversed were directly tied to Vanitas, and we have not seen even so much as a peep of them anywhere or in any way since then. So it's very likely Vanitas is 100% gone. Plus it makes sense to me in context of the lore for him to be completely gone. And I agree with that too, Ethan. The under-the-hood mechanics of Kingdom Hearts 2 are so superior to Kingdom Hearts 1, even just normal combat. With all its flaws, it's still a superior game. So, the way I'm fighting this actually kind of amuses me, because if you notice, I'm not using attack. Now, that's significant because the only one using the laser is Riku. So that means Sora is just sitting there doing nothing, while Riku's doing all the work. That certainly sounds like a parallel for 358 and Recon, doesn't it? Oh, what'd you say, Black? What'd you say, Black? I missed it, because I'm not really paying attention as well as I could right now. What'd you say? Hit me! Tell me, man. Oh no, he's shooting missiles. I wasn't even looking at the screen when I dodged those. I'm just doing this circle thing constantly. I feel like I'm Gary. Butt camera, Sora. Let's never speak of that again. Ah, my hair. Well, unfortunately, I can't yet because of the same problem. The same reason I cut it in the first place. I still have to deal with the whole neck difficulties and sleeping problem. In fact, I'm gonna have some trouble sleeping tonight, to be honest with you. So unfortunately, I cannot grow it out yet. In fact, I have to cut it shorter. But in the long term, you know, the long term, yes, I do actually plan on cutting it short again. They were thinking it was a relatively new game style, and they didn't know what they were doing, Backburner. Okay, now this next one I don't mind nearly as badly. But this is still an interesting fight. And not nearly as fun as the very, very last one. Did I just say that incorrectly? I meant growing it long again, for long term. I'm a little tired. It's not a big deal, Black. I've put out a couple things about it. It doesn't matter. Phase 2! Now I like this a little bit better, because this really feels horrifying. See you around, Rory. Oh, of course that a D. Almost too much. Actually, Zed, the blonde was always in preparation for the blue. You have to dye it. You have to bleach it before you can make it go. You can color. That's just how it works. But I love this because we're actually looking down, and we're looking down at this thing which is embedded in the ground, and behind us is this great black hole. And this is such a wonderful atmosphere and such a wonderful place to have this final fight. I really enjoy this one. Why am I